Charles Fockaert, November 5th, 2018. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for your support of this channel. I want to tell you right up front, this video is about China and where we're headed. But before I do, I want to mention something about the microphone. This microphone doesn't work for some reason. I just spent 15 or 20 minutes trying to get the system. I did a reboot and all that. It doesn't work. So if this doesn't sound quite right, my apologies. I don't know what's going on. I bought this microphone special for these podcasts or these videos, but hey, that's life. I want to talk about China and where we're headed, where we here in the United States are headed. And I want to start with Henry Kissinger back in 1971 when my government wanted me to go fight in Vietnam to stop communism. And how in the world my going to Vietnam was going to do anything to protect the United States, I had no idea. And I was talking to a lot of the men, my friends, older brothers that were coming back from Vietnam, and they said, you don't want to go to Vietnam. And there was a draft then, you remember, and they got smart, see, and they got rid of the draft so they wouldn't have all the rebellion and the protests that we had during the Vietnam era. But while they wanted me to go fight and risk my life and limbs in Vietnam for what I now realize was the Esau Edomites who control our government, Henry Kissinger, triple parentheses around him, was in China when secret meetings, and I believe that was the beginning of the transfer of our technology over to China. Think about it now, folks. The white man has invented almost everything that we use every day. The Asians, they really can't invent. They can't think in abstract terms, and that's another video. You got to understand, and that's not what I say. That's what the Asians say, and I've got an article here I'd like to show you sometime. But I lived there in Asia for 12 years almost, and I can tell you what, they can't think in the abstract already. But they transferred, the Esau Edomites transferred our Anglo-Saxon Israelite inventions and technology over to China and other parts of the world, but I'm talking about China right now. And think about it, all of our technology, all of the years, all of the education system it took, all the schools we had to build, all the laboratories we had to build, how we built one idea upon the other. Henry Ford in the automobile, Tesla, Edison, and all the other, the airplane, the Wright brothers and others who developed the airplane, the trains, automobiles, etc. The microchip now, it's all been transferred over. We just gave it to them. We didn't give it to them. It was Goldman Sachs and J.P. Morgan, all the rest, all the bankers went over there, and they helped the corporations transfer our trillions and trillions of dollars worth of infrastructure, technology, innovations, inventions, etc., over to China. We didn't get any return for that at all. The only people that made money on that was Wall Street and the corporations that were able to reduce their manufacturing costs. Now they sell that crap back over to us through Walmart and Amazon and eBay. And where are the manufacturing jobs that used to be here in the United States? They're all over in China. So we're headed, they want us, once they completely destroy the middle class, the white middle class here in the United States, which will come during the next collapse. 2008 was just a little preview. of what's to come here in the United States because of the Esau Edomite debt-based money system. There's never enough interest to pay the debt, and we're in debt up to our eyeballs in this country and other countries all over the world. What's coming here is going to blow, I've said it many, many times, the reset to reality is going to blow your socks off. So let's go have a look at what's going on over in China, shall we?
China has long been a surveillance state. Now Big Brother meets Big Data. In trials across the country, cameras and spyware are watching, mapping your digital footprint to every step you take. What you do, say, and even think is being monitored and marked against you. The party calls it social credit, a personal scorecard for 1.4 billion citizens, rewards for good behaviour and punishments for bad. It's not fully operational yet, but this report will show you a vision of China's dystopian future, the world's first digital dictatorship.
You just saw why I'm concerned about the facial recognition and the 5G that Trump is pushing for facial recognition and 5G so they can track our every move just like they're doing in China. See, China is where they want us to be. And you say, well, China's communism. Well, we have it. Barack Obama was a communist. Bernie Sanders was a communist. But it's Trump. It's Trump who's pushing for facial recognition. You won't be able to fly domestically in the United States without having your picture taken. And they may already have it. If you've uploaded an image on Facebook or anywhere else on the internet, they may already have what they need. You don't have to even submit it. They may already have it. So, and then they want 5G so they can track everywhere. And they have 5G is electromagnetic radiation. And they have a weapon out there now that uses electromagnetic waves, and it heats your body up. I think they said 1/16. It goes into your body. The waves, the electromagnetic waves, go into your body 1/16 of an inch, and it heats up your skin. And that's just when they have it on low. So imagine what they could do if they turned it up. So that's already, they already have it. They don't mention it. You got to go look for it. I have videos on it, and when I get a chance, I'll bring it up and I'll do another report on that. But that's where we're headed, folks. And it's Saul Alinsky, the rules for revolution. Yes, I know Trump got in and they put it on hold. Don't you think for a minute that Trump got in without them having their part in it. Trump, I believe, is an Esau Edomite, and this is just one big scene. It's a script that's all being played out. It's one of the biggest cons, and I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong, but I think this is going to turn out to be one of the biggest cons in history. That the white race is being led down the primrose path, and Trump is the Pied Piper, and he's just put in there as the head cowboy to keep us in the corral, to keep us hoping that everything's going to change, everything's okay. But what they're doing in the background, is what's really we should be concerned about. And how many people are opposing 5G? Very, very few people that I'm aware of. Now maybe I'm wrong, But most young people are not going to understand because they don't have the education, they don't have the background, and they quite frankly don't care. So you saw it in China there. They have the thing called social credit. You do what we want you to do. You think like we want you to think, and you get points. You get a credit card, um, and that's what we have here in the United States in a lot of ways. When you fly, you got that pre-check and your thumbprint, and so you do what we want you to do. You get to go to the head of the line. You got a privilege there. And that's how they do it. They start out little by little like that. And folks, we can't let this happen. We cannot let this happen. But it's almost like it's going to happen whether we do anything about it or not. But you know, Yahweh's got to intervene for us, folks. The white race is under attack. We're in a war, and these stupid Judeo-Christians are supporting the enemy, and they don't have a clue, and it's just amazing to watch it's just amazing to watch. And they won't even engage you. They don't even have enough sense to listen to what you have to say and objectively analyze and then come to their own conclusion, or at least tell you why you're wrong without getting upset about it, without getting personal about it, like they've done with me many, many, many times. That I'm crazy. You've heard it all. I can defend my position. The Jews are not God's chosen, despite what John Hagee says. Where are all the blessings that we're supposed to be enjoying because we've blessed Israel? Is the our fact that we're in debt over our eyeballs, is that a blessing? The fact that we're being invaded from non-whites into our country, is that a blessing? Our money is becoming increasingly worth less every day. Is that one of the blessings that we have? We're losing our right to free speech, our God-given inalienable right of free speech. Is that is that one of the blessings that we enjoy? It just goes on and on and on, folks. Living on a fixed income and the prices are going up. Is that the blessing that I'm enjoying because we bless Israel? You people are absurd. You're actually you're friggin' idiots. May the grace of God our Father, the God of the Israelites, not all the other non-whites, may His grace be upon us all. For it should be obvious if you don't have your head up your posterior that we most certainly need it. It's 2 Chronicles 7:14, folks. Look it up. May His grace be upon us all, and He will shower His grace upon us if we obey, if and when we obey collectively 2 Chronicles 7:14. Oh, that's Old Testament, Charles. That doesn't apply to us. Oh boy. We need His grace, folks. See ya.